Hello producers, it's Özgün here. So when we are making electronical music, we are always tend to sound more organic, right? More humanized, instead of sounding more robotic. But we are making the music with synthesizers, so they are the just digital, algorithms that create the sound, and they tend to create the sound in perfect pitch. And when you are trying to achieve the organic sounding, acoustic sounding tracks, so synthesizers actually have a really big problem because they are just giving the sound, giving the pitch very perfectly all the time. So today I have a really small tutorial for you, and I'm gonna show you several different techniques so your tracks can sound much more organic, and we are gonna work on making our synths in perfect in terms of the pitch. And if you're ready, let's get into the tutorial. So for the sake of this tutorial, I quickly prepared some, melodic techno kind of drop idea like that. Let me first show it to you. And if you wonder, I just used the presets and also the samples from Production Music Live Melodic Techno packs. I'm gonna put a link in the description if you like to check the packs out. So yeah, now I'm talking about the drop leads, like the main lead and also the arpeggiators. Like this technique, this making the pitch imperfect technique, works best when you are using this on a synth that plays the melody for the track. So mostly I don't use this trick in the bass because I like my bass to perfectly in pitch and like consistent no matter what. So I don't like to, pitch changes, pitch imperfections on my low end, because in this kind of tracks we want the low end to be so perfect, so tight. And then we will go to the leads now. So we have a lead that is playing a melody, which is like that. So this is a Serum sound. And all I'm using is this cutoff macro, and there's nothing else automated now. So now I'm gonna go and activate this pitch drift VST, and maybe I can just deactivate the rest of the FX so we can clearly hear what this VST is doing. This is a free VST, and again I'm gonna put the link in the description, so you should definitely check this one out. So there's only one knob. There's the amount knob, like this. You can think like that this is a dry wet knob, and I'm just placing it very beginning of my chain. And this plugin, it changes the pitch in some random amounts just according to this graphic in the screen, as you see. So now let's take a look what happens when we just activate this plugin. So as you see, like every time the lead is playing, because this is the pitch drift plugin not syncing it with tempo, every time it plays, it's just adding some imperfections. It's just pitching it up and down very randomly. And if you just use it like maybe 20% or 30%, so we still have a cool pitch that still sounds like our melody, but at the same time, all of the notes are kind of a little bit imperfect. They are just drifting a bit off to the pitch, and which just gives us this organic humanized feeling. And if I just play it with the full FX chain, yeah, this is really not bad. So maybe we can just lower it a bit more. We always need to find the best, sweet spot for our track. Let's listen it from beginning now. It it's just adding so subtle change, but it's changing the whole vibe. Now the lead sounds so much organic, so much humanized. And so yeah, this was the very first way to do it, just with one plugin, and you can just create these imperfections on the pitch, so your synth that playing the main melody can sound much more organic and acoustic. Okay, now I'm gonna deactivate the plugin, because I like to show you another way, and this method can be used on every other synth as well. So all I'm gonna do is something like that. I'm gonna get the first LFO and I'm gonna go load the a bit crazy preset in here, and we are just drag drop this LFO to the fine in here. And I like to Alt Shift click, so it just locks to the middle. And if I just click this very small blue icon in here and tell this connection how much LFO should apply to the fine, like the pitch of the oscillator. So let's make it maybe 5, or maybe to just show you I can exaggerate it. I'm connecting it to here and also to here. Alt Shift click. It just locks to the middle, and let's just make it 100% just to show you how it's gonna be. So it just become very silly, right? Because we made it like 100%. And again, this LFO is just gonna apply to the random points and just change the pitch according to the amount that we give in here. So let's make it maybe 10% to here, maybe like approximately 5% or something like that here. Or you can go negative as well. Let's make it negative 10, minus 10, and this is plus 10, something like that. Let's just leave it. So one of them is gonna go like minus pitch, like not more than 10%, and the first oscillator is gonna upper pitch 10%, and this is gonna create this drifting imperfection in the pitch. Even I can just make the numbers a bit bigger, so it can be more obvious. Yeah, this was the two techniques that I always apply to my leads for a while, and it's just making the lead so much organic, so much humanized. What if you don't want to use the pitch drift plugin, which is free, you should definitely use. Or if you are not making the sound from Serum and you cannot drag drop this LFO. So I just got another sound in here, which is made by Flex. Okay, this time we are gonna do something like that. I'm gonna choose this area, and let's make the pitch range to only 1, and let's automate this pitch. So now you are totally free to do anything. Even we can just try to come up with some crazy LFO like that. Why not? So let's do something like that. I'm just doing it very random. So okay, it was kind of something like that. Because now it's pitching one note, it's gonna sound a bit weird. So now I'm just gonna think like that. The 50% is the middle, right? If we write 15 here, so it's like there's no changing on the pitch. But let's just be around the 50%, so it doesn't become that much, imperfect. And I'm gonna make it perfect once in a while. Maybe sometimes we can go lower like that, just a little bit. So we are still in key, but we are drifting the pitch just slightly. So it's just creating this imperfection, and it's just creating this humanizing feeling. And it's making the sound less robotic. And if you combine the sounds like that with kind of small, very small, subtle imperfections, whole the mix is gonna sound so much organic and acoustic. Maybe we can take a look now. So yeah guys, today I show you how to create more organic, more humanized sounds just using the pitch drift technique. I'm making some little pitch imperfections to sound less robotic. I hope you can apply this to your own productions as well. Today that was it. See you on the next video. Bye bye.